happened. It was only one person, it was only one allergy that stood up for me. Only one allergy. He said, Koda, so this woman is buying all her materials from this place. These people stopped me from selling in the market. If I carry my product to the market, they will stop me from selling because I be Igbo. I buy most of my materials in this place. They stop me from selling. After I don't know my reason. I used to pay everything. I do not still complain. I said, for peace sake, I stopped. I started going to other villages to sell. I stopped selling. Each time they keep doing this back to back. This is me calling for help. Please, if you know anybody, because I'm not keeping quiet again. Because the more I keep quiet, the more they keep doing this. The more they keep doing this. People that are supposed to talk are not saying anything. Everybody just trying to keep quiet because I'm Omoibo. Omoibo, but majority of my workers are from this place. They are sucking Omoibo money. They are eating Omoibo money. But when it's time for them to do the right thing, everybody will back off. Everybody will back off. Nobody will say anything. I know how many of them is working in that farm. I know how many of them. My raw materials, if I buy them here, I don't sell my markets here. I be more but when they want to sell land, I have acres of land here. I have acres. I'm not saying a plot. I have acres of land where I plant cassava. I get land where I buy. I've not used that land. Somebody still planting on that land. I have complained. But when I want to buy property, they will sell it for me. They will sell property for me. Then when something happen, they will remember I'm Omoibo. Up to now, police has not made any reasonable arrest. No reasonable arrest has been made. Even to person where thief, where it's obvious that you are not looking for any evidence. It's obvious. They are still telling us, they not go do because I'm Omoibo. I didn't mean say this case is between me and Igbo. If you see how they don't rush to handle this case. I didn't mean say it's between them and them. They don't rush handle this case. But just because it's between Igbo, that is the reason why they are trying to rubbish everything. But I'm not letting go. This is me calling for help. It's not a matter of where you are from right now. This is an injustice to a young woman. It's an injustice to a young woman. So, guys.
I know. And it's very sad, too. It's unfortunate. A place that appears to just be like a dog eats dog of a thinking. If you have invested money before, and you have seen your own investment threatened, and also, if you look at this very well, it also shows the defective supposed state of law in that country. It's unfortunate. And it actually really breaks my heart, by the way. She is being targeted. I mean, when she explained the part where after producing agari and other stuff that she's planted, she purposely came, she's an investor in that Osun state. Do you understand what that means? When somebody put their money together and decided to buy lands, hire people, give them job, clear the land, cultivate the land, buy machines, industrial machines that could be used to, for different production from the farm produce and all that. And then you are told that you couldn't sell it here. Don't sell your stuff here. So the people that, if it is the leader of the community, right? Or if, it's so crazy. Like she said, when she brought her money, she wanted to buy land. They happily collected the money, gave her the land, only for them to turn on her again. She didn't mention the particular place in Osun State. And I decided to amplify, her plea. She is pleading for those of you who are from Osun State to get involved. This is not right. Forget about being Igbo or not Igbo this time around. A young woman, like she said, put pool our resources together to invest in a place in food production. And she's been having her own equipment stolen one after the other. Our own borehole pumping machine was stolen. That's a targeted sort of like attack. And it is beyond just robbery in this sense. I initially thought it was just about a robbery. Now she said she's been at it so well, enough that she knows that the police are not interested in investigating. Police were telling her to go and settle it. Go and settle your case. We are very busy. It's an unfortunate thing, right? Here is a clip of another thief caught up. Meanwhile, if I have I wanted to give her advice in case if she sees my video. I am happy that somebody like that believes in Nigeria in the sense that, like millions of others, because I keep saying this in case if you don't know, if you are a Yoruba person, if you are non-Igbo, because this time around is for all of us now from that contraption, okay? If you are a non-Igbo and you hold the sentiment that probably your forebearers, passed on to you, that the Igbos are this, the Igbos are that, and when it comes to Nigeria, the Igbos can be trusted in your leadership, the blah, because you, others, love Nigeria more than Igbos. But that's not true in practice. As much as the Igbos are continually demanded for Biafra, right? You will still realize that it's still these Igbos that are those who really believe in Nigeria. And what do I mean by that? It is only an Igbo man that will leave his own, his own communities, leave his own region, pack his own money to go to unknown places that he's got no relative, he's got no relation, he's got no connection to. And will take all his money or her money and go there with the purpose of investing and expanding. Only the Igbos are doing it in that mass scale. You go to northern Nigeria, you will see them in the remotest of the remotest villages, rendering different services, sales, buying, this and that. Meaning there are those who probably believe that, well, Nigeria is their country, so anywhere they go, as long as they are, possibly like being productive, they are contributing to the growth of Nigeria. But yet, it's this, there's this institutionalized, entrenched sort of like hatred. And some of you can't even explain why. When they asked some, why do you feel like that towards the Igbos? Like, why? And then one of them said, in fact, quite a number of them will tell you, the Igbos are very proud and they like money. I was like, what is wrong in that? You have a lot of you who would do anything just for money. But somehow, it is the Igbos that love money. But you all love money. Majority of you will actually sell, your loved ones for money. You will betray the people that trust you most for money. And it doesn't matter where you come from. But you are so convenient to say that. And then what is wrong in having pride in yourself? They are very proud and they like money. Is that the reason why you have to kind of like be so passionately hateful towards them? Because you are told to. That's what I used to ask people. Because when I say hatred is thought, I got that from that, So if I have an advice for this lady, it will be 2 advices. First, I would advise her as a Yoruba man that the number of these characters who act like this are in the minority in Yoruba land. Majority would welcome you because that's how accommodating we can be. And that is why you have a lot of non-Yorubas who actually really, really thrives in Yoruba land until this politics of hatred and all of that became mainstream. So I would want you to stay and keep your investment and protect your investment. There are measures you could take. One of them is if you could do it would be for your own good. Where you have critical infrastructures that are like for your use, maybe you should mount security cameras. This time around, you can have them cut, in 4K, okay? And then use the social media like you have been trying to as well. I would want you to stay. I have had people who have also advised and I'm also going to, that if you feel like your investment is being so threatened and there is no guarantee or protection from the supposed government, the police, and all what have you in that state, I would advise you cut your cost. Sell all of this stuff, return back to the eastern Nigeria, where I believe you could still produce or still farm, produce all this stuff and sell them to the willing market, the willing buyers. You don't have to take any of my advice. They are just freely given and they can be freely ignored. But take a look at this thief. They are looking for this one in Utako, courtesy of office camera. So now that's not a skit. In case if you are looking at it like, is that a skit? It's not. So that's a thief that took advantage of an empty office, within the office complex to steal a laptop, a phone, and a few other things that you could pick. But you could see him right there in 4K. So it's not going to be hard to track him and find him. In case if you know him, you may actually be making a cool 500,000 naira ahead. That's the reward. Anybody who can help them find him will get a reward of 500,000. Is it 1 million naira? I think it's 1 million naira. Yeah, that's a free one. So don't say I didn't do anything for you this year. All right. So if you know him, go get your cool cash of 1 million naira. That's a thief. So if you are investing in any remote part of Nigeria, even when it is not remote, when you put your money down in this age and time, you should have eyes on that. On it. Very much like 24/7 eyes on it. So when things goes wrong, you can know who did it. Just for your own sanity, Like, well, the driver of the vehicle that's Anthony Joshua, his two friends were traveling in, right, when they had that crash in Ogun State, on the Lagos-Ibadan or Lagos-Shagam Expressway, right? They've arrested him. And at the same time, they are currently trying him. He's being charged for reckless driving. I don't think manslaughter is also part of it. Okay, so the victims have since been buried. Joshua himself returned back to the UK. But the driver, he was in court for at least I heard that of reckless driving. Joshua's driver.
Don't worry, we are going to be sorry. Sorry. You have to keep moving backwards. That's the only way to do it.
Interest of justice. Let's talk about the bail, sir. Yes. What's the update on the bail condition?
The bail still remain. Nothing affected the bail.
So it won't be remanded again?
I won't say anything about it. That is for
Has he met the bail condition?
Definitely. He has met the bail condition. In as much the court that stated the bail condition and we have met it.
Yes. Okay, so your name again?
If he has met the bail condition,
your name, please.
My name is Osun Olalekon Abiodun.
Thank you so much for your matter.
Thank you.
So Otumba Barrister Olalekon will be representing him in court. I just thought you should probably get to know, So also another reminder that if you have been watching up to this moment, okay, you haven't liked the broadcast, you should now. It's a reminder. Like, share, and even subscribe onto Mayegun's Diary Political if you haven't already. Now let us go to Abuja, where Omoyele Sowore was in court yesterday, and it was because of the DSS charges. I don't know, should I give you that one first? Got something though, the shorter ones. Let's try this first, okay? Remember that the APC, Egbekegbe, they have been mouthing the plan to dislodge Alex Otti from Abia in 2027. Uzo Kalu, Benjamin Kalu, and every other Kalusas that are cooking would possibly have the Abians to deal with if they really want to get rid of Alex in 2027. Here is one of the supposed projects that the Deputy Speaker, Benjamin Kalu, was supposed to be embarking on, right? Abandoned. So they are telling them, is this what you want to really give to them to replace Alex Otti with? There is one.
Just imagine, this is the road. This road is not up to 6 months. Look at it. Look at it. Up to 6 months. This road is not up to 6 months. For people celebrating Ben Carlo, Honorable Ben Carlo, look at it. This road is not up to 6 months. Look at the gutter. Just imagine this thing. Not up to 6 months. Look at it. Tomorrow you people will say you do road for Osun. Is this thing road? Please, Governor Alex Otti, come and do road for us. We need a better road construction in Osun. Look at it. Is this thing a road? Look at the gutter. Not up to 6 months. Look at it. Ndo Osun, unu muranya biniko. Ga feed the civil choir. Yes, we appreciate it. Is bozo. Abu Goru Nsinke Sinama Westray Loza. Look at. Trailer ban here 2 times. Ya make a cargo. Mini Juania Yali on the Puria Lilo. Vukota relay Yali Aquas Yarenka, Vueleko. Panala here, maybe songs that here Western Kageti, as a day, Chibonia, look at Gota. 18 Konya half is here. Look at it. Would you just imagine? This is no road. Governor Lesoti, please come for our rescue. Come to it, and we need you here. We need Governor Lesoti to come for our rescue. Come and rescue us. We don't have a good road. This is no road. In less than 6 months, all this thing, flood, we pull everything out. Please. This is no road. I'm telling you honestly. This is no road. Even though yes, like Lord, it is smooth. But now. When you want to do road. Not to do political road. Well, this is a political road and it is not good for us. Thank you.
You get because that should have been a constituency project. Constituency project paid for by the federal government, your tax. But it's always going to be appearing in their budget every year. And then they're going to come and probably patch the remaining side, take the picture, do the Photoshop of the picture, and broadcast it as a completed project. A substandard one for that matter. But for the people of Nenwe, I don't know if I pronounce that right, by the way. They're called the people of Nenwe community in Enugu. They decided to build their own bridge themselves. So the entire community came together to become the labor workers, or should I say the workers, in constructing a new bridge. Not waiting for government though, right? I'll show you. Nenwe.
Oh, você vive a boa que tá